Hey everyone, in today's video I wanted to do a full face of high-end makeup that I found at my local department store. That includes Marshalls, TJ Maxx, and Ross. Before we get into today's video, if you're new here, hi, my name is April. I hope that you would consider subscribing to my channel, and if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Now let's jump into it. Let's start with this first product. I did get a Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. This one I think is in Berry. I got it at Marshall's for $9.99. I have quite a bit of these already in my collection. I do like it. I already have like the Laneige, actually this on my lips, but it's in the pot. But we'll go ahead and put a little bit more since my lips are pretty dry. It's not raining right now, but it is cold. Okay, so that is on my lips. I don't know why I'm putting it back in the box. It smells good. It feels good. I really do like this product. Now, I do have a couple primers. Let me start with this one first. This Milk Makeup. It just looks like this. This is the Cloud Glow, a weightless cloud-like foam made with turmeric extract for a hydrated, smooth, glowy base before makeup application. That's all it really says. So this I got at TJ Maxx for $9.99. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's supposed to be a foam. I'm not sure if you're supposed to shake it, but we'll shake it. Okay, it came out like that. I don't know how much of this you're supposed to put. Hopefully that's enough. I'm just gonna, it doesn't have a smell to it. Interesting. I mean, it doesn't really feel like it's doing much. Yeah, if anything, it just makes my skin look like I have some hydration. It's not as dry as it was before. I'm gonna go ahead and let that sink into my skin for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the next product. Like I said, this one is from Milk Makeup, and this is the Pore Eclipse Matte Blur Stick. I got this at TJ Maxx for $12.99. Hopefully, I really hope you guys can see. And then I'm just gonna focus this in the right here where I have the most pores. Maybe right here in the center we will see, but mainly right here where I have the large pores. This feels like it dried down already. It feels a little tacky on the outskirts, but not so much on the center. So let's go ahead. This is what the stick looks like. Interesting. And we'll go ahead and put it right here. A little bit on my chin, nose, and forehead, and then I'll just kind of, I guess, blend it with my fingers. Kind of put down the pores a little bit. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna like this product because I thought it was gonna be maybe a little too sticky, but no, that actually looks pretty good. Got this. I'm not sure if I want to use this first. This is the Ole Hendrickson Truth Brightens and Color Corrects Banana Bright Vitamin CC Stick. I got it in banana. I got it at TJ Maxx again for $9.99. I don't know if I want to put this on or if I want to put my foundation and my foundation on. Let me swatch this to see if it has a color to it. It just looks like this. That is what the color looks like. Ooh, that looks really yellow. Okay, let's put this on first before we put on the foundation, I guess. And I'm just gonna focus this right here in the inner part, I guess. See if it takes away some of that discoloration and that darkness in there. And then I'm just gonna kind of tap it out with my finger. I didn't see it do anything. Yeah, this is kind of a flop. I don't see it really doing anything. So that is a flop for me. So let's go ahead and move on to foundation. I did find this Uma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I got mine in Fair Lady T2W. Hopefully it's not too light. Did find this at Marshall's for $9.99. So I'm not sure if Uma Beauty is even a brand anymore. I'm not sure like if they have like a website still. I know you could find some of the products at JCPenney's. They're still there, but as far as like anywhere else, I'm not 100% sure. I know they were going through some things, and then the owner recently passed away. So, but yeah, I did, like I said, find it there. Hopefully, yeah, like I said, oh, maybe too dark. And then I think what I want to do is, I didn't even wet my sponge. What I'll do is I'll use a brush first, and then if I need to, I'll go wet my sponge real quick, and then we'll blend it out with a sponge. But let me go ahead and put some on my brush. So it's pretty liquidy, so I needed a couple pumps. And then let's go ahead and start patting it out. Ooh, this is pretty yellow, but I think it should be okay. It does have a smell to it. I don't like the smell. What do we think? Oh yeah, that is very yellow. So I will say it has like medium coverage. I don't think I like this foundation. I can't remember if I've tried this foundation before. So far, the products that I've tried on my face, the only thing that I've tried before is the Laneige lip product, but other than that, that is all I've tried. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not loving it. I don't love the color, and then my redness, you could still see it a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah, that is what it's looking like. Foundation is on, and I did have to go over it with the dampened sponge, and I feel like I like it a little bit better now. It's still not my favorite, but it looks decent. Now for concealer, I did find this Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Liquid Whipped Concealer. Looks like this. I found this at TJ Maxx for $6.99. And I got the color 1.60W Light Peach. Ugh, I think I might have to go in with another concealer because this might be too peachy, but we will see. This is what the applicator looks like. It's kind of chunky. I don't think this is available anymore, like in regular stores. Oh yeah, this is way too peachy. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as a color corrector, since that Hula Hendrickson didn't really do much. I'm gonna just focus it right there, and then I'm gonna use the sponge to blend it out because it does feel a little thick. I don't think you could tell on camera, but in person it is looking a little thick. So I'm gonna just go ahead and blend it out with my dampened sponge. I don't like the way this is looking on my inner corner. It's kind of like just settling right there in the line. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna blend this side out. I'm gonna put a concealer on top of this. Okay, concealer is on, and I just went in with my NARS concealer. This is in the color Light 2 Vanilla. It just looks like this. I know I've seen this at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, I forgot where, but so that is why I used it, and plus I'm trying to use this one up. Now I do have some liquid and cream products to try, so let's go in with this. This is from Glossier, and this is the Cloud Paint Seamless Cheek Color in Dune, I believe. It's just a liquid bronzer. I found this at TJ Maxx for $7.99. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the back of my hand and then just pick it up with a brush. Let me go ahead and roll my sleeves up. Ooh, a lot came out, so hopefully I don't get too much on my brush. And then we'll use the bigger side of this Mario F4 brush, and I'm just kind of get the product in the brush. Oh, it's kind of lightweight, and the color is kind of light once you start to blend it out. And I think I got the second to darkest color, if I'm not mistaken. You can't really see much, can you? I mean, you can see something, but it's very sheer. I feel like I can see it more on camera than I can see in person, and I feel like I've already grabbed all the product. Yeah, that is crazy. I feel like I'm gonna have to use quite a bit of product. Let's try the forehead. Oh, I got more on the forehead now. I'm just gonna blend it. Don't worry, we'll fix it with the sponge or the brush, but I mean, it looks okay. It's not my favorite, and the color is a little too orangey. I'm just gonna get my dampen sponge and just go around the perimeters. Yeah, it's fine. It's not my favorite though. Liquid bronzer is on. It looks fine now. I don't know why in the beginning it didn't look like I had much on, but now you could see it. So let's go ahead and move on. I do have a cream blush. I think this is the Hourglass Vanish Blush Stick, and this is in the color Wander. I did find this at Ross for $12.99. I couldn't believe I found this. I actually found quite a few Hourglass products at Ross, but this is what it looks like. And then I do have quite a bit of powder blushes to choose from, but I feel like this will go with any of the blushes that we decide to use today. Oh, that is kind of like peachy pink. I don't know if I love that. We'll just use a little bit of this, and then I'll go directly on the brush. And then what I'll do is I'll just kind of blend it out on the back of my hand, and then I'll put some on my cheeks. Okay, that color's not too bad, but I don't really love the color. So it's pretty. I like it. It's just not used, I'm not used to this color. Put some more for the other side, and then I'm not gonna tap it off. Let's just go directly again and see what happens. Oh yeah, okay, we're good. I didn't really have to tap it out on the back of my hand. Okay, that looks nice. It does look a little bit more pigmented because I didn't tap it off. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'll put some more, and then I'll blend it out with the sponge so it's not too pigmented. But I think I like it better when I got it on the brush and then tapped it on my back of my hand. I feel like it's less product, but that does not look bad at all. Let me go ahead and just blend it a little bit with my sponge. Okay, that looks better. Not my favorite, but not bad. For powder, I did find this Milk Makeup Loose Powder. This is called the Pore Eclipse Matte Translucent Setting Powder. I did get it in translucent. I found it at Marshall's for $9.99. Try this. I've always wanted to try this, but I didn't want to pay the price for it, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna love this. So that is what the packaging looks like, and then it looks like that. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm just gonna tap some on the cap. Ooh, quite a bit of it came out. I don't need that much, but we'll just, and then I could close it. I like how I can close the product. It's not going to get everywhere. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put it on with the poof underneath my eyes and the center of my face, and then I'll use a brush for everywhere else. But what I want to do first, before I put on the powder, I want to make sure I don't have no creasing underneath the eyes. On my palm, I'll make sure that the product is nice and spread evenly, and then I'll put it underneath my eyes. And whatever is left on the sponge, I'll just put it on the center of my face. Yeah, I didn't need to go back in with more product. There was plenty. So, ooh, too close, girl. So this is what it looks like with just one under eye. This has no product. It looks okay. It doesn't look drying or anything like that, so I do like that. Let me go ahead and do the other eye, and then I'll get a big fluffy powder brush and put some more on the rest of my face. For powder bronzer, I am so excited that I found this. I found the OFA Pressed Powder Bronzer Duo in River. This is a collaboration with Samantha March. I found this at TJ Maxx for $8.99. I do have the shimmer side of this bronzer in her palette. She came out with the palette with Ofra, and it had the shimmer side of the bronzer, and then I think the shimmer side of the blush as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I've always wanted this bronzer and I found it. I'm so happy. Looks like this. So we're going to use this today, and we're going to just get my brush and put it on both sides. So I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to start with the matte side first. Well, I'm just going to kind of go between like this, like that. It is kind of powdery. I'm going to tap it off and then start putting it on my cheeks, my forehead. Ooh, that's pigmented. Don't worry, we'll blend it out right now with the dual fiber brush, but that is pretty. I like that. And again, I'm just gonna get some more, tap my brush. And you don't need a lot of this either. It is pretty pigmented, and a little bit does go a long way. I like the way that looks. Now I'm gonna get my dual fiber brush, and I'm just gonna blend everything. I feel like I went a little heavy on this side, but that does look really nice. I like the way that looks. I did find a cream highlighter, so we'll talk about that one first. This one is from, again, Hourglass. This is the Vanish Flash Highlighting Stick in the color Champagne Flash. I found this at Ross for $12.99. It just looks like this. And then there is the sticker. Let me just use my fingers and see how this looks. I don't want too much. Excuse me, my throat is a little dry now. I need some water. Oh yeah, this looks pretty with the finger. Ooh. It looks more pigmented on camera than in person. It doesn't look bad. It's not lifting any product or anything like that. That is pretty. I like the way that looks. Let me get some more and put some on my nose. Just kind of blend it a little bit. Cupid's bow. Ooh, that is pretty. I like the way this looks. I'm glad I picked this up because I wasn't gonna pick it up at first. It's just called the Hills highlighter. Just looks like this. And then the other one is the peppermint highlighter. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I found these. The Hills I found at TJ Maxx for $8.99. Hopefully you could see that. And then the peppermint one I found at Marshall's for $8.99. And I've really been wanting this peppermint one, and it's a good thing I waited. I didn't buy it because I was almost tempted to, but I was like, no, just wait. You might find it on a discount. And then look, I ended up finding it at, but I think it was Marshall, they said. So let's go ahead and swatch these two to see what they look like. I'll start with peppermint first. This is what it looks like. It looks like it has like a pink shift to it. I might just end up going with this one, to be honest. Oh yeah, that is pretty. So that is peppermint. And then the other one is Hills, and it looks like this. It's more of like a gold color. Swatch this. Ooh, that is pretty too. How about we mix the two? What do you think? No, we'll go with this pink one. We'll go in with peppermint. And then if it doesn't look like how I want it to look, then we'll top it a little bit with the Hills. And I'm just going to... Oh, that is pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. We're not gonna go in with the Hills. I think we're fine with this one. Ooh. I love the way this looks. Okay, this is probably my favorite thing that I've tried in this entire video. But I already knew I was gonna like the highlighters because I have quite a bit of Ofra highlighters in my collection, and they are just beautiful. Oh, look at that. Ah, so pretty. I love it. So let me go ahead and get my dual fiber brush again and just kind of blend it a little bit. Make sure nothing looks too harsh. I went a little crazy on my nose. But that's okay. Wow, be very careful with it because a little bit does go a long way, but oh, I love that highlighter. It's beautiful. Okay, I am so happy. We will try the Hills maybe next time. I have quite a bit of blushes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blushes. 2 are from the same brand. So let me go ahead and tell you what they are first, and then I'll swatch them in the back of my hand, and then we'll decide which one to use. So the first one I have is from NARS, and it's in the color Amore, and this I got at Marshall's for $12.99. I'll go ahead and show you what they look like. This is what Amore looks like. That is pretty. And then I got this pressed highlighter from Ofra. This is in the color Sweet Stuff, and I got it at TJ Maxx for $8.99. I think this is a collab. Yeah, this is a collab with Madison Miller. It says right there in the back. That is what that color looks like. And then I do have 2 from Fenty Beauty. I'm not sure if they're discontinuing these blushes, but I've seen quite a bit of blushes from Fenty Beauty and the highlighters as well, in different colors. So I found these both at Marshall's. These were kind of expensive. I found them at Marshall's for $14.99. I do have 2 shades. I have 02 Petal Poppin', which I know a lot of people like, and then 09 Tutu Turnt. I think Tutu Turnt you can only find on the Fenty's website, if I'm not mistaken. This is what, oh, I'm making a mess. Tutu Turnt looks like. And then Petal Poppin'. I have such a mess in front of me. I'm gonna have to clean it up. And then this is what Petal Poppin' looks like. So let me go ahead and swatch these in the back of my hand, and then we will see which color we want to use today. Okay, here are the blushes starting from up here. This one's NARS Amore. The next one is the Ofra in Sweet Stuff. This one right here is Fenty Beauty Petal Poppin'. And this last one is Fenty Beauty Tutu Turnt. So those are the colors. They are really pretty. I do like all of these colors, but I think today for the look and for the eyeshadow palette that we're going to use, I want to use NARS Amore. It's more, it will match better with the eyeshadow palette that we're going to use. But yeah, all of these colors are beautiful. I could see myself using all of these. This one right here, this one is Fenty Tutu Turnt. This one does have a bit of a shimmer to it. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but it does look really pretty. I'm going to try not to use too much. It is pretty powdery, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to blow it off a little bit, and then I'm going to tap it and then put this on my cheeks. That looks pretty. I'm just gonna go in with my dual fiber brush just a little bit and just kind of blend it. Oh yeah, that looks beautiful. Okay, I'm so happy with that blush. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to jump off camera real quick. I'm going to do my eyebrows. I did find this Benefit brow styler. It just looks like this. I guess it has a like a pencil on one side and then a brush applicator on the other side. That is what it looks like. I got it in the color Warm Black Brown number 5, and I got this at Marshall's for $9.99. So I'm gonna do my brows, and then I'm going to also prime my eyelids. I did find this Too Faced Shadow Insurance eye primer. This I found at TJ Maxx for $9.99. I'm not sure if I've ever used this before. I feel like I have, but I'm not 100% sure. If I did, it was such a long time ago. And this is very popular back in the day. Just looks like this. Let me go ahead and open it so we can see what it looks like. Just looks like that. Wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but that is okay. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with that. I'm going to use this brow product. So real quick, I want to show you. It has one side is the pencil, and then the other side it has like a powder brush. So I'm going to go ahead and do those two things, and then we will come back and we will do an eye look with the eyeshadow palette. Brows and eyeshadow primer is on. Brows are not my favorite, so they don't look the best. I just usually use brow gel. So for me personally, it's okay. It's a little hard for me, but that is just personal preference. And then the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, it's fine. I do prefer my Gerard Cosmetics though, the Clean Canvas Eye Base. This one I just felt like it didn't have enough pigment so that we could cover up like any discoloration, and I just felt like, I don't know, it was fine. So we'll see how the eyeshadow lays on this. I did put a little bit of the translucent powder from the Milk makeup powder that we used earlier in today's video, just a little bit on the eyelids because I felt like they were a little tacky. So for eyeshadow, we're gonna use this NARS Afterglow Tempting Eyeshadow Palette. Just looks like this. I got this at Marshall's for $24.99. I have been wanting this eyeshadow palette, but originally this cost $49 and I didn't want to pay $49. I didn't even want to pay $24.99, but I felt like that was the best deal that I was gonna get, so I went ahead and picked it up. This is what the color story looks like. You already know I'm going to do purple, so I'm going to stick to the purple side. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to do a quick eye look real quick, and then I'll come back. We'll talk about it. Also, while I'm doing my eyeshadow, once I'm done, I am going to put this NARS Climax Extreme Mascara. I found this at Marshall's for $12.99, excuse me. And then what else? I'm also going to pop on these Ardell Half Naked eyelashes. These are the 434s. Comes with 5 pairs. I found this at Marshall's for $8.99. And then we will do the lips together. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm gonna have to fix my hair once I'm done with this video because the makeup is looking too nice for my hair to be messy like this. So this is what the eyes are looking like, you guys. I am very impressed. I absolutely love the way my eyes turned out. So let me go ahead and tell you what I did off camera. I only used a couple shades out of this palette. I went in with this pink one, purple shade first in the crease, and then I deepened it with this shade right here, and then I added this one first all over the eyelid, and then I topped a little bit of this in the inner corner, and then this one in the very, very inner corner. That's what I did. And then all I did was I got a liner brush, and I put some of this darker shade, just a little bit, and then I blended it with this purple shade, and that is the eye look that I got. I will say I absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I love the look that I got. I love the colors. I am very happy that I picked it up. The only con to this palette, it is very powdery. There was a lot of kick up, so that's the only thing. And I did get quite a bit of fallout. I do have a little bit of glitter specks on my face, but that's my fault. I should have just sprayed my brush like I normally do, but I wanted to see how it does with the finger. So yeah, but going forward I will just use a brush and spray the brush. So love this eyeshadow palette. And then I did go ahead and I put this Pastel Dream Auto Eyeliner in, it's like a pastel lavender from LA Girl, I believe. Yes, I put it in my waterline. And then I did go ahead and I opened up this MAC eyeliner Kajal. I did find this at TJ Maxx for $7.99, and I just put it in the upper waterline, and I'll tell you why in a minute. It just looks like this. It doesn't stay, it does transfer a little bit. I do have a little bit of transfer in the bottom, but that's okay. And then I wanted some eyeliner for my eyelashes because it's been a really long time since I put on eyelashes, so they were looking a little wonky and I felt like I needed an eyeliner on top. So I did pull out this Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner Easy Glide waterproof liquid eyeliner. It just looks like this. This is in the color Deepest Black. I found this at TJ Maxx for $12.99. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. And I just put it on the upper top, and it was really easy to use and work with. It's been a long time since I used the liquid eyeliner, so I'm impressed by that. But yeah, overall it does look really nice. And then I did go ahead and I put a lip liner on. This one is from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Liner in Upstate. It's one of the newer colors. It's this one right here. I swatched it to see if it was gonna go with the lip products that we're gonna use today. For lips, I did pick up this Ofra Love Me More collection. It just looks like this. So it comes with a highlighter, a gloss, and then a liquid lipstick, I believe. It's the X and Glows highlighter. It has it's good for all skin tones. It has the colors Peppermint, which is a soft warm pink, Pink Bliss, which is an icy bubblegum pink, Soho, which is a champagne peach, and then Gingerbread, which is a gilded bronze. And then it has the LOML long lasting liquid lipstick. This is a nude with a neutral nude with a pink undertone. And then the Flexi Slick. It says, fall in love with every lip look with this hybrid formula, a pinky peach with a gold shimmer that goes on like a gloss with pigment and wear of a liquid lipstick. Oh, interesting. So we're just going to use the lip products today. I'll use the highlighter at a different time. I got this at TJ Maxx, and this was only $14.99. So that was a really good deal. Ooh, this goes really good with the eyes. Oh, I love that color. And the lip liner, I got a good lip liner. Let's go ahead and put the gloss on top. Oh, that's a little too peachy. I think it's my finger. Okay, so I liked it better without the gloss, but this is what the final look is looking like. I will try to insert a video of the look up closer in natural light if I could get good natural light, but if not, I'm sorry. This is the best I can do, but I overall really like the way my makeup looks right now. So let's go over the products that I used in today's video, starting with the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. I do really like this formula. I actually like this packaging over the like container packaging. I feel like the container packaging is just too messy. This I definitely prefer more. The Ole Henriksen, the Banana Bright Vitamin C Stick, this is an absolutely no for me. It did absolutely nothing for me. It didn't brighten, it didn't color correct, any of that. So I would say pass on this. The Milk Makeup Cloud Glow, I don't know, whatever this is. I didn't really see it do much. In the beginning, I kind of felt like it did, but once it dried down, I kind of felt like it didn't do anything. So I'm going to have to try this some more though. I am interested to see if it's going to do anything for me, but I will keep you guys updated. This Milk Makeup, the Pore Eclipse Stick mattifying blur stick. I can't see because it's black on black, which is dumb for them to do that. But anyways, this stick, I am surprised. I actually like this. It did blur my pores out. My skin does look smooth, and I feel like it's this primer that helped. So this, I would say, if you see it at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, definitely grab it. This I did like. The foundation and concealer I didn't love. I didn't love the color of both. The formula of the foundation was fine. It's nothing to write home about. I wouldn't go out of my way to get the foundation. The concealer, I would say absolutely no, stay away from it. The Glossier, the Cloud Paint bronzer, I don't like this. It's just too sheer. I have to use too much product in order to get any pigment on my face. I had trouble with the blushes that are like in this packaging as well. I felt like I just had to use too much product in order to see anything on my skin. So I would say pass on this. There are other liquid bronzers that I like more than this. And then the Hourglass blush stick and highlighter. The blush stick, I actually like the formula and all that. The color I wasn't crazy about, but that's a personal preference. But I did like the formula, and I'm glad that I was able to find this at Ross. And then the highlighter, I really did enjoy as well. I'm surprised. I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought it was going to be a little bit too like wham bam in your face, but it was really pretty. I do like this. So if you see this at Ross, I would say definitely grab it. The Milk Makeup, the translucent light pore eclipse loose setting powder, I actually really do like. I didn't think I was gonna like this either, but it did set my face down, and yeah, I really enjoyed this powder. I will keep on using it. The NARS blush in Amore, I absolutely love the color. It's a pretty color. It's still on my cheeks. I've had my makeup on for a while now. But yeah, I do like this blush. And then the bronzer duo in River by Ofra and Samantha March. It's a really nice bronzer. It was easy to put on, and I would say if you see this at Marshalls or TJ Maxx, definitely grab this. And then the highlighter from Ofra and Peppermint, I absolutely loved. It is such a beautiful highlighter. If you don't like a highlighter that's in your face, you're probably not gonna like this, but I was able to share it down a little bit. But yeah, I really enjoyed this highlighter. The brow products, I'm not a brow girl, so you know, I always tell you guys, don't come to me for brow advice, because I throw in a brow gel, and then I call it a day. So this, it's fine. If you know how to do your brows good, you're probably gonna like this. So I would say if you're into brows, this is something that I could see somebody picking up. The Too Faced Shadow Insurance, I prefer my Gerard Cosmetics one. I will let you know in a pinned comment if I got any creasing in my eyeshadow. Right now it's looking really good, so I will let you know, but I would say skip out on this one. The NARS eyeshadow palette, I absolutely love. I would say out of all the products that I tried in today's video, this is probably my favorite thing. I am glad I got it. Like I said in the beginning, the only con to this was there's a lot of kick up, and there was quite a bit of fallout on my face. So I would say do your eyes first and then your face makeup. But yeah, overall this is a really pretty eyeshadow palette. I will let you know, like I said in the comments, if it creased. So the eyeshadow palette, the blush, the Ofra bronzer and highlighters, and the Milk Makeup pore stick were my favorite things in today's video. I would say these are the products I would look out for. The NARS mascara, the wand is a little bit too chunky and thick for me, so I felt like I was gonna get messy with this. The formula is nice. My eyelashes do look good. I didn't need a lot of product, but yeah, I would just say the wand is a little bit too big. And then the liquid eyeliner from Too Faced, the Better Than Sex waterproof liquid eyeliner. I actually really like this. For someone who hasn't been doing eyeliner and eyelashes, especially eyeliner, it was really easy to work with. I got a good line. I didn't do a wing today because I felt like I didn't need to do it, but I will try to do a wing with this and see how it turns out. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. I will let you know if it's really waterproof when I take off my makeup to see how hard it is to take it off. But I'm impressed with this. And then the MAC Graph Black Eye Kohl eyeliner, it's fine. I did get a little bit of transfer on the bottom. I did put it in the top waterline. There is transfer, but yeah, it's okay. It's not something that I would run out and buy. And then finally, the last products are the lip products. So the Ofra liquid lipstick and gloss. I actually really like the color of the lipstick. However, the longer it sat on my lips, I didn't really love the formula when it started drying down. So I would say, even though I love the color, I didn't love the formula. It almost felt a little too drying. And then I put on a gloss on top of it. I used the L'Oreal Plump Ambition Hyaluron Lip Oil in Milky Nude, and it was getting a little too like separated, so I just kind of fixed it with my finger. But yeah, the lip, it's fine. It's not my favorite, just the color. And then the lip gloss, I didn't love this color. So yeah, that is everything that I tried in today's video. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a part 2. Like I said, I have quite a bit of more products in my collection that I could bring out and do a part 2 to this video. But let me know in the comments down below, what did you guys think? How do you guys like the makeup look? I absolutely love it. That is it for today's video. Let me give you one last reminder. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love if you would subscribe. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.